Dang, man, I'm over here. Oh, also, hi. Hi, chat. How's it going? I'm over here just getting ready and getting prepped. Like, all of a sudden, boom. We got a follow. Thank you, host. Follow, I suppose. Um, but yeah, I still gotta actually grab my die here. But, otherwise, we're ready to go. I still gotta grab my controller, but everything is prepped. So Sony happened today, I guess. I forgot that they announced that they were doing that. Um, Pretty cool stuff. I mean, not with any gameplay, which is always unfortunate, but some cool stuff nonetheless. Um, you love to see it. Spider-Man 2, it's got Venom. It's exciting. As someone who greatly enjoys Venom, uh, that is nice to see. Honestly, I didn't know that Spider-Man 1 didn't have Venom. But I haven't played Spider-Man 1 yet. I did order it, so I'll have it soon. I don't think I'll stream it. It'll hopefully be a fun time. I've heard nothing but good things about Spider-Man. So, Marvel's Spider-Man of the video game. Also have Miles Morales to play. Yeah, the Sony showcase. I wish Sony would show me the case where I can buy a PS5. Haha. Anyway. So dumb. I assume some of these things that we're going to be getting on this mission are probably rank up items, but they're like promotion items. I just don't know. Ooh. Or at the very least, like some kind of upgrade, even if it's just a stat upgrade. And I know there's no sound right now. That is entirely because of where we left off. We left off on the save screen. Normally, I push into at least where the plot begins. Cats, man. So that way we can at least have the music there. But I just stop at the save screen last time. Regardless, I got nothing. Let's get into it. Let's do it. I hope nobody dies. That's the goal. The goal every stream is for nobody to die. Will that happen? Probably not. Someone will probably die, and it'll be upsetting. But we're here at the Western Isles. Roy couldn't believe Lalum's story. He quickly penned off a letter to Cecilia, letting her know of the horrors happening on the Western Isles. He also let her know of the actions that he planned to take from now on. After sending the letter, Roy and company moved towards the mine Mount Abracum to try and rescue. I still don't know what that is. Suffering from forced labor. Etruria had assigned Bishop Oro of the Elimine. I'll go Elimine Church supervise the mine. Already a large amount of minerals. I think they wanted more. Brackham, known as the Mine of Death. Wails of the people forced into labor there echo through the mines. The howling of ghosts. That's kind of spooky, man. On a completely separate note, now that we're in kind of a moment where I can chill, figure out what I want to do here. One, pick units. Two, I don't know. Just like a personal thing. So who do we have? Before I go off on this tangent. And also, before I go... what do we have on the map? Archer, archer, axes. Okay, so continue to use swords, continue to use spears. Actually, it looks like just swords. It looks like it's just axes and bows. And a little bit of magic, so I don't really need any... Spear users would be bad here. So all of our tabs should have swords out, and all of our... or anyone else. Like, we shouldn't bring Barth, because he can't even use a sword. Geese is probably fine, but I think I'll bring Sue this time, actually. I could bring Astel, but I'm unsure. Get any... Oh, we had a couple of new characters, okay. Oh, I'm just checking to see if I need this specifically. Bring a specific, like, unit or something. Ba-ba. Fine and Thea. Fine is the easiest recruit if you're using Clarine. We are using Clarine, so we can recruit him. You can talk to him with Roy too. Okay, so we can just use Roy as well. Just kill all the enemies in the area. Yeah. Just want to become green units. What did I ask for? Yeah, will appear on 7. I'm just trying to see. So Klein or Shauna? Okay. And we get Klein here. Okay. Alright, that makes sense. Shauna rescue? I don't think we have Shauna. Oh, darling. Unfortunate. Okay. I just want to make sure I don't... Like, it's nice. I mean, this is one of those things that, like, I understand. Let's speak to her with the Lauro. Oh, we get Lauren here. Okay. Oh, strong sword wielding unit. Okay, that's probably. Okay. So it looks like it doesn't really matter who I bring then. That's cool. I'm gonna have to use like the units we get here to talk to the other units, but yeah, Worm Slayer, that's fine. Steel Sword. No, that's what I want. Storage. Get the other Thunderbook. You're the only wizard we have. You're good. You're kind of rough, but you'll be fine. You're fine. You're good. That's probably okay. Lance is good. Talon's good for the most part. Let's put Sword Weaver away. This is for the Armor Slayer. You could actually probably use a new, or an extra weapon here. Do we have any extra? We do. I've got an extra steel, we'll give it to him. I think we might have an extra bow. It's not a very good one. Oh no, we have an extra steel. Okay, cool. So you can have both of those. So it's good. And then, I don't know if I want to bring geese or not, but I do want to make sure we give geese. Or lever. Also hammer. Because why not? Very strong and expensive items. Cool. I mean, like, there's definitely some units we could bring instead. Right? Like, we could drop, like, Alan. Well, Alan's a paladin. We could drop, like, Lance in place of Geese here. I think we have the coverage with our cap, so I'm not too worried. But so the thing, right? I was gonna say something, and then I got distracted by figuring out if I need specific units and whatnot. I don't know. Commentary is a thing, right? I always have a hard time with these kinds of games and commentary, like, and talking over them, because on one hand, I want my plans and my strategy and whatnot to kind of be understood and known, so I don't have any questions about why I'm making the decisions I'm making. It's just, yeah, that's what I'm doing, and this is why. But on the other hand, I also end up just repeating myself a lot. Which doesn't make for very entertaining or interesting conversation, right? So, I don't know. I see. Princess Guinevere's number in the Western Isles. We searched all over these islands. We sent spies in the Lycia Alliance Army. We could not find the princess anywhere, I'm sorry. I understand. I suppose I will search elsewhere. Bishop Oro, I thank you for your cooperation with Byrne. I will pray that you will be able to meet with Princess Guinevere soon. Thank you. Bishop Oro, who was that? A dragon knight from Byrne. Her name is Milady. She was looking for Princess Guinevere as her mistress. Did you tell her where the princess is? Of course not! Princess Guinevere is a valuable hostage. An advisor Royce heard news that Cecilia was hiding with Guinevere in Quelia. He was as excited as the time when he was reported the assassination of Prince Mildane had been successful. Bishop Oro, you mustn't say he was assassinated. I must watch my tongue. Anyway, Guinevere has much value. I see. Now, why did you come before me? You don't have something to ask? Yes, my lord. It was about the village where the President's resistance leader is hiding. We're now prepared to launch an attack on the village, so I came to report. Alright, well done. Start your attack immediately before we have any unwanted interruptions. The resistance hided us in one of these villages here. Yes, but it's possible that the landlord's troops have attacked them already. I must say that Oro is a despicable man. The bishop should be preaching the words of God to help the people. But in fact, he is trouncing his people. That is far from forgivable. You should probably wait for General Cecilia's reply, but... It's Master Roy. Troops from the castle are attacking the villages. What? Master Roy should be attacked? Can't wait for her to reply. But I want to help the people here. Even if it means that we'll be on bad terms with Etruria. Right? Let's fight. So we can be proud of our actions when we return to Lycia. Oh, we just, like, get her, like, immediately? Okay. Are you Lala? Yeah, you are. You're a dancer, huh? Interesting. Alright, so we need her to talk to people when they show up. I don't know if I like that Sue is that far up. Yes. Make sure you have your sword equipped. Because that is really all we can hope to do here. I probably should be doing some ferrying, but every time I say I should do it, and then I don't. sure you got your sword. I believe there's shops here. So we have... No, we have that available to us as well. So we can kind of pick up some new stuff. I think you're a shop, right? Yeah, that's a shop. We have an arena here. There's a lot of villages and stuff that give us things. So I want to try to make sure we can get those as best we can. There seems to be some pretty solid stuff here. And then we get even more if we have people survive and whatnot. So obviously we're going to try to recruit and keep people... Oh. We'll put you there. Dance. Yes. We won't use a dance this turn. Melody, did you find out where Princess Guinevere is? No. It looks like she left the Lycia Alliance Army. And I thought I had found her. So it's no use looking then. Gail, I'm sorry. King Zephiel wanted to keep the case on Princess Guinevere in secrecy, so he only assigned my group to look for her. Sorry I got you mixed up into this. I should worry you. You should worry yourself over things like that. You're one of the captains working directly under General Murdoch. Murdoch has agreed to my helping you out. Princess Guinevere must still be on the mainland. I guess we'll ask General Narshan for more help. Need a battle General Narshan? Of course. The 3 Dragon Lords, and he's in charge of the armies attacking Lycia and Etruria. Gail, aren't you bad? About what? I mean, skill-wise, you should be one of the 3 Dragon Lords. But Narshan accused you of not being a native Burn, and he snatched the position away from you. You're going to bow down to him and ask for help? What he said was true. It wasn't born in Burn. But I'm happy with the position I have now. King Zephiel and General Murdoch would trust in me, even if I'm not a native of Burn. What more could I ask? Gail. Bye. So we have another great training session for literally anyone that is using a sword. Weapon skills increase? Let's go. There's also some dark mages? I'll double check what they have, but I'm assuming they're dark mages. We could give it to Roy. But we'll give it to Sue. Because she doesn't have any XP under her belt currently, so she could use a little bit extra. So, if you don't know how dancers work, I do. I just chose not to do it last turn because I didn't really feel like I needed to. Dancers, for anyone who's unaware, basically give a unit an additional action. And they get to take a second turn, basically. Wow, you hit a 27. Aren't you cool, man? What a nerd, hit my 27. Wish I could hit 27. That's why this one's closed. Oh well. I mean, this is 100% a scenario where ferrying people around would be a very good idea. Not that I ever indulge in things that are very good ideas. Yeah, that's how dancers work. So that's what Maudlin will do. She'll allow one of my units to take an additional turn, essentially. Which is actually really helpful. Right? So, you know, just as an example, let's dance Lou here, right? That is actually a pretty adorable animation. And then she gets experience, and Lou can take another turn. I don't really know where I want him. I want him to be relatively safe, so... Obviously we got reinforcements still to deal with at some point here. But... I'm not particularly worried for the most part. We'll do okay. No, don't shoot him. That's not very nice. Ooh, actually don't. Ooh. That is actually really bad. Nice miss, though. Oh my god, that is very scary. I mean, he can't get hit again this turn. Sheesh, bro. Sheesh. Man's almost got murdered. Nine times 2. That's 18. The 13 crit. I mean, he could technically get a kill. Let's see what else we can do here, though. Eight times 2, that's 16. That's not bad for loot here. It's not quite a kill, right? But it'll set somebody else up too, if you get it. And plus, Lu has pretty decent defenses against magic. So I think that works out quite well. Question is who gets it? Why not? Right? Why not? Why not give it to him? He'd use it. He's one of the newer guys, right? Need some experience. Level 7's not bad. Yeah, Sue's in a bit of a weird spot with movement here. Let's have Roy do this then. The experience is experience, regardless of how it goes. Right. So, might as well. I mean, he needs the sword rank too, just in general, so. A nice big heal on Alan here. After that absurd beating he took. We could also use a dancer, right? Is Alan... Okay, yeah, Alan's one of the paladins. Lance is not a paladin. Bring Zealot forward. He can use his sword and then get a big 4% crit, apparently. What a mad lad. Absolute madness. Madness. I can speak. Look. English is my first language. Staves! Do you need any staves from me? Hmm? Have I met you before? Ah, probably just my imagination. Anyway, how many staves do you want? They work really well. They heal conditions instead of health. Not gonna buy one? I'll give you one for free, but better buy one next time. Restore? Cool. I have a funny feeling he probably can't use that. Yeah, I believe in this. I believe in Alan to tank up here. It's just 2 axes, right? All of this was to set this up right here. And this was clearly a mistake to set up. How much health does she have? Only 18? Okay. Well, I suppose what we can do then is... we can dance Diek. Oh yeah, we needed to like fix up some of his stuff, give him like a new sword on top. Cause he has like a lot of stuff. Right, but like they're all getting really low. If we can, we need to get him into a shop then. So he can just buy himself a new sword. I don't have any money though. That's a bit of a conundrum now that I think about it. I don't know, I'll have to figure something out then. he really is running out of weaponry. And that's not good. I don't want him to run out of weapons. Oh no! Dang, Alan. Dang, 223s? God, bro. Alan out here doing some work. I wonder if Roy can get a kill here. Probably not. Well, actually, maybe they'll set him up for one. Oh, longbow. Nice. One possible damage. That's always nice. Dragon shield? I wonder what that is. I wonder what the resistance, eh? Eh? No? Ah, I see. Seems like enemies are everywhere. Please take this. You already believe in you. The dragon shield received. I assume that's probably a stat booster? Ooh, not what I wanted. Yeah, heads defense. I kind of figured. Oh, that's unfortunate. Lou? Yeah, okay. Well. Move Lance up then, I guess. 5 on hit. Wow. That's one of the lowest ones I've seen, actually, I think. That's really funny. Ooh, actually, better idea. Dude. Wow, really? She can't even get that? Oh, boy. Alright, well, I mean, I guess we could potentially do a dance on Roy. Yeah, let me see what the dance for. He super has that. Oh my god. He could have done it himself. He didn't even need the help. We got a couple of villages down here too that are probably worth checking out at some point. I'll save the sword charges. Right. I don't think there's anyone in range of him with an axe currently. Alright, because there's like some dudes up here that they're definitely not in range. And then you can also break this wall. Yeah. Let Zella do that. It would be faster to go around. That is all I have learned here. But nonetheless, things are going quite well. No one is particularly injured either, which is nice. Yeah, I guess. Not really any, like... I mean, like, it's just experience. That's no reason to do that, right? Also, like, move her forward a little bit, but... It doesn't serve any real purpose other than movement. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. How dare you shoot at Roy? Ow, you hit him. Why would you do that? Why would you hit Roy like that? There's an armory, and there's a shop. Ooh. Are there swords in there? There's not swords! The shop has it? There's no swords! No! Okay, I'm gonna have to, like, hand one over then. Well... A Vine Bolted Axe Reaper, huh? Wait, before I do that, I just want to check. No. Dang. Okay. That is potentially a lot of damage, though. Big whiff? 10 damages. not something to joke about. That's actually a sizable chunk of Zealot's HP there. I guess if we are really worried, we can always rescue. Ooh, actually, what turn are we on? This is turn 5? Okay, then in that case... we actually want to move people. Well, that might be fine. Move over there. We're kind of going to want to move out of the way a little bit here. Ha ha ha! I've got an idea! Somebody. Yes, my lord? The bandits at the villages are in a confused state. I want them to ransack the villages and collect all the money and treasure. Yes, but are you sure? If this becomes public, you forget I speak for God himself. Anyone tries to accuse me, I would be going against God. Therefore, no one on this island can prosecute me. Anyway, hurry. I won't be any use if this crisis... It won't be any use if the crisis in the villages slow down. Yes. So that's the Elysian Alliance army. Must be fighting against the bandits. I know. Lord Arkard says that they are fighting with the bandits to attack the villagers. Are they doing the opposite of what they were told to do? Tate, can you take your troops and attack from the north? I'll start attacking from here. Yes, sir. Tate, wait. Yes? I see that you have some siblings. Yes? I have 2 sisters, one older, one younger. You know Pegasus Knights like yourself? Yes, why do you ask? Actually, I have a younger sister myself. She's very beautiful if she's your sister. Wow. Thank you. Yes, she is pretty. But I've heard she got tangled up in some mess, and I don't know where she is now. What? Oh my. I know some people to look, but they haven't found her yet. If I wasn't on this mission, I could go look myself. Hey, take care of yourself for your family's sake. Yes, thank you. Alright, let's go. Sir, are you sure? About what? Well, Arkard said to leave most of the fighting to the Ilias, Pegasus Knights, so that we need the Etrurian army. Suffer the least casualties. Don't be ridiculous. They're trustworthy companions. We will attack at the same time, or even before them. Understood? Yes, sir. Lord Arkard's story is strange. Unless he just got here. Did I get tied in with the bandits so quickly? Ah, beautiful. The axes are moving. Oh, come on. Can you stop with this? Actually? Oh, let's go. He's in range. Ah! Fine! Noreen? You were safe! Goodness. I'm sad after that telling you. I wanted to see you so badly. The things you would do. Well, you're safe, and that's all that's what matters. What brings you out here? Is someone trustworthy to hire? No, I joined the Elysian Alliance army and I'm fighting alongside them. The Alliance army? Yeah. My healing staves have been very useful. This is true. I see. Let's try to look sharper. I am now a lady. I am... Let me ask you this. What individual is General Roy? That's a little finesse for a noble. Especially think he has to take care of his hair a little more. Why you gotta do him like that? Let me rephrase the question. Isn't Roy working with the bandits and attacking the people here? No, of course not! You're here to defeat the bandits. The Etrurians here are evil and malicious people. It's so embarrassing. Fine. Are you working for them? No. At least not now after I heard your story. What? I was sent here to protect the villagers. To fulfill my mission, I hereby join the join the Elysia Alliance Army. Why? Then let's go, shall we? Introduce me to General Roy. Of course, I love you, Klein. Nice. Got myself a new archer. With a silver bow, and a white gem worth a lot of money. I guess he can't make that attack for some reason. Even though it says it's in range, I guess he can't do that. This is an odd spot to be in. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Man, Dorothy's actually kind of tanky. I actually didn't realize just how much health Dorothy had here. We'll pick her up. I don't remember what's in here. Supposed to be giving the staff to Oro. He buys all this stuff with the money he steals from us. I'm gonna give this weapon to you instead. Please don't lose, for our sake. Ah, sleep, that's what it was. Cool. Well, we got the sleep staff. Oh my god! Hit him with it, Klein! You mad lad? Let's go. You're like a special kind of archer? You are a sniper. I see. As opposed to a non-sniper. Good job, Sue. Level 2. She's getting there. She's getting there. Ooh, nice. 5 stats? That's actually really good. You'd love to see that one. I am, of course... Ooh. Yeah, no, I'm of course going to pick him up. I want to make sure I get the sword out. That's the case. I'm trying to move some of that out. I'm kind of splitting up here a little bit. I don't intend to. Right, but on one hand, you kind of have the ability to do that. I kind of almost want to pull someone back slightly. Steel, and so normal steel bow. No. Doesn't have a Volney area either. I just had it right there, that's fine. So you sure we can raid the villages as much as we want? Yes, but in return. Yeah, we're supposed to take half of the loot to the castle, right? That's one hell of a bishop you guys got there. Well, thank you for your cooperation. Alright, boys, loot the villages. Grab all the treasure. Uh-oh. That could be bad for me, actually. Yeah, I saw that one coming. Steel sword broke. Alright, Marcus! Let's go, Marcus! That actually wasn't nearly as impressive as I thought it would be. Oh, dang, ow. Actually hit me for 9. Ooh, that's the angelic robe up there. So if I remember right, it was a stat booster. Master Roy, bandits are approaching from the mountains to the east. I'm thinking of attacking the villages during this confusion. It's stop them, rescue the people. We might. I mean, I'm gonna come down here too, right? Grab these items. I'll just use the sword, it's fine. Well, bam! Got Alan. Oh. Okay. I can't quite get it. Like, Marcus by himself just can't quite get that. Can't get that guy either. Dang, Marcus! The MVP! A bit of a hard time. Even Lance is having a hard time. If I do that, okay. Alright, Marcus. He's doing his best, you know. It's gonna be really bad for Zealot if we get bad RNG. We're fine though. We'll clean up like this. Yeah, I'll hope for the crit. Unfortunate. Unless the killing edge broken. Feels bad. I don't remember who Lance picked up. Lance was doing his job though. There's a lot of axes and spears and stuff here, and a couple of bows, as far as the shops are concerned. Which is nice, don't get me wrong. Dancer can get there, so we want... That works out. That's exactly what I want. Going to end there. I have the Dancer dance it up here. Nice. Got one of them. Well, this way I can use... I can use Mend on Zealot. I want to use the bigger heal. He needs it. He needs the bigger heal. Sue is kind of struggling, I'm not gonna lie. Might be endangering Roy, but that is a little bit. I think he'll be fine though. Yep. Are you ready? We need to move southward. Captain, are you sure we'll be alright? But why? If the Etrurian army means to use us up front as disposables. Who says that? If our group members heard rumors like that in the Etrurian army. Rumors seriously all the time, you won't be able to do anything. But besides, if I were sure General Klein wouldn't approve of it. Do you think so? General Klein's not like that, I trust him. Right. Trust him as well but we trust you, Captain. Thanks, let's go. Good job, Roy. For that bandit who's boss. Hit him that one time. Okay. That is actually okay with me. I'm a little concerned about these Pegasus Knights, I'm not gonna lie. They're not actually going to be much of a threat, and I know how to, like... I need to have, Oh! Ah! That would hurt, bro! Why you gotta hit Marcus like that, man? Oh, now we're going after Alan too? Man. These guys, I swear. Let's see, can we get the green guys moving a little bit here? What? Hello? Hello, sir? Can you do your job? Oh, okay. Well, use the purple then, I guess. Does more damage. I mean, she doesn't really need the kills. She'll get plenty of experience. Oh, well, she doesn't miss. So she'll get plenty of experience without it, but it's obviously nice if she gets kills. Nice. Shit, what is that house? Well, that's the money. Should probably get the money. But first... just clean that guy up, you know. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Level 13. Man, Rice did a good job. He really is just getting a lot of experience now. I like that. That's good. I want Roy to be useful. He's a cool guy, you know? And so he deserves to have all the cool guy points. Oh, come on, Alan. The one job you had. You had one job here. You have to use Armor Slayer or Durandal, and I don't want to waste Durandal's durability. But Armor Slayer is just definitely not the right move here. I need to get him like an Iron Sword. Like, I need to just like trade him a sword from somebody. Maybe one of the Knights, and I can just have the Knights walk around with axes or something. That's actually fun to play. Do you have a spare one, Zella? I mean, I could just have Zella. It's a tough call. It really is. This, I think, is a tough call. Making a decision, but... That's almost something. That's nice. Marcus. Just use the lance. Yeah, all my paladins are like, right on the verge of a level up. I don't remember who you picked up, but you picked up an archer. Who's injured? Marcus is injured. And that works out. This might actually put her in danger of one of the archers, but I think it'll be okay. What archer did you grab? You grabbed Dorothy, okay. Who actually kind of needs a little bit of help here. Yeah. We'll get her a little bit of healing. There we go. And then I guess Lou can just grab the 5k. You have to take the village's money to the castle. Do that, the village will be burned down. Let me give you the money to you guys. Tired of being overrun by this oppression. Said it as soon as I saw all of you. Oh, okay. Thanks, kid. What? Kid, I'm just trying to this entire area. I know you were hiding in there. Drop your weapons and come out at once. What? You're a kidnap, leader of the resistance forces? Miss a kidnap. Miss? I'm sorry, they took my family hostage. I thought that was a dude. Did I see the full art? I want the full art of this. Echidna. Heavy. I want to see. Oh, sorry, did that say they were a playable character in Fire Emblem Heroes? If so, that's pretty cool. Or not Fire Emblem Heroes, Fire Emblem... Oh no, yeah, Fire Emblem Heroes, okay. I actually think I have them in here. Not that I played Fire Emblem Heroes recently. Oh yeah, I guess... Yeah, okay, well. What a tomboy. I respect, I respect. You understand leave this to me? Oh, whoops. Hurry home to your family now. Oh, really? You surrender peacefully, perhaps Bishop Aura will have mercy on you. Sorry, but I'm sort of the stubborn type. Resist. You have no choice. Kill her! Well, this is just awkward. Ooh. Oh, come on. It's interesting that they always go for like dancers and healers. Okay. Ooh. The Pegasus Knights are being Pegasus. Which one's the main one up there? And do I need someone special to recruit a kid now? I don't know if I want to recruit a kid. Oh, maybe I do. 5% crit? Dang. That's Tate. Oh my god, Tate's all the way in the back. She would be all the way in the back. With Larum. I assume they mean Lala. I need to get her out. Which is going to be harder than I would like it to be, because these archers actually kind of moved in a really awkward spot for me. I let all the cav in the world out here, but it's not going to make a difference because I can't actually hit them anyway. I really don't want to spend a swing at the random on this. That seems like such a waste. I'll just use an Armor Slayer again. I really need to get Diek a different sword. I really do think I'm just going to trade him something random and then just hand over one of the... I just have one of the other guys just run around with a, 15. That would be 24. Guaranteed to hit. We could get a crit. That could be good. Oh, there's no crits. Alright, need 10 more damage somehow. It'll also be at range. I think we found it. Alright, never mind. Thanks, Dorothy. Why does she suck so much? Oh, everyone's in like an awkward position for this. I don't have any way to, like, I have to pick people up. So rescue her. We'll move out of the way here with Lance. Yeah, Sue can't even get there. I mean, I suppose we could move her out and then move Lou in. Yeah. We can try to ferry her. That's probably fine. I think that'll probably go well. Let's have Sue do the ferrying. Sure. Have Alan do the attack. Just whoever's right here, honestly. Whoever's on top of this dude. This dirt bag. Nice. Just use a normal heal charge here. Like Thurine levels again. I don't know what level she is anymore. Level 8? That's not bad. Actually pretty good. We have the Pegasus Knights coming in. What are they using? They're using lances and javelins, or always in the firing range. Zealot. Please. Thank you. I know it's only a 43, but come on, bro. Okay. Fighting to a kid is gonna suck, huh? Oh, I forgot. This dude was all the way down here. Gotta have him do the rescue, huh? What is taking so long? The resistance force is that much of a problem. Enlist the Alliance army. You're supporting the resistance force. What? The Alliance would turn against Etruria. We've just received a message from the capital of Judo. It says, the Alliance army is responsible for the murder of Marquis Nord. They're suspected for turning against Etruria. There's also the possibility they are tied with the bandits. Capture them or kill them if necessary. They killed Marquis Nord. Anyway, they've come up with a good excuse to get rid of the Alliance Alliance army. Tied in with the bandits, eh? How ironic. But Arkard has provided some reinforcements to help us capture the Alliance Alliance army. They should be here shortly. So generous. He said capture them, but he probably plans on killing them anyway. So let's do the job for him. Kill them all. Yes, my lord. Alright, Tate, you need to get here faster. Like, actually, you need to get here fast. I believe in Echidna. Okay, good job, Roy. I really don't want to kill these flyers. Oh, well, I guess Echidna does. Okay. I really didn't want to kill any of Tate's flyers, if I didn't have to. Can we not do that, actually? Ugh. This is so awkward. I believe I have to talk with Lalum. Or not Lalum, with, who are you holding? I don't remember who you're holding. I don't remember how to... I don't know if there's a way to check. I think we just want to move everyone out of the way here. And release everyone we can. You're holding the guy. I'll make sure they can't particularly get to you. So I don't know if they would even attack you. We can release Dorothy there. Actually, she can. Plus, Dorothy's super beat up. Which one's Tate? None of those are Tate's all the way up there? Oh my god. Tate, get down here. Stop being a coward. Get over here. Yeah, there's these nerds now. Oh, don't you do it, Echidna. Don't you do it. Oh, I didn't move Lalum? Okay, she's fine. She's fine. She's fine. It's okay. My mistakes continue to go unpunished. My mistakes continue to go unpunished. god. Please don't shoot down Pegasus. Please don't shoot down the Pegasus. No, don't do it. Don't do it, Echidna. Don't you dare. You miss. Miss swing 2. You dick. Sister thingy? I tried until the end, right? No! Ah. It's not my fault either. I literally cannot be blamed. I'm not the one that killed her. Ugh. It's so frustrating. I literally had nothing to do with that. Well, I guess since Tate's dead, we might as well shoot down her flyers. Big experience for the archers, so that's nice at least. That's so upsetting, though. Hmm. Yeah, that's probably fine. Well, at least Sue can gain another level. Wow, that wasn't worth it. Go talk to Echidna. Echidna! Malum, alright. If something happened to you, I wouldn't know what to say to Alpha. Sorry, I hadn't been caught. I could have told you earlier. It's okay, don't worry. But if I ever spilled milk, that's not like you. Besides, come on, One Piece. Good news, Bill. Yeah. So, anyway, who's the army attacking the castle right now? Well, that's the Alliance army? They came here to defeat the bandits. They did? They're from a far way to get here. You like that they'll help us out? Yeah, they helped me too. Alright, I guess we'll join too. Okay, isn't it? Really? That'd be great! Sure, Roy would be glad too. I am glad. I'm very glad. I'm upset and super mad at you for killing Tate, but... you know, things happen. I understand. Having another axe user is nice, though, I won't lie. Especially one that's like a hero, I think? You're the same class as Diek, I believe? Yeah, a hero. It's just an axe-wielding hero. Look at all of these knights. Iron Lances, Javelins... they're all just Iron Lances and Javelins. Oh, Killer Lance. Was that just like high crit? Yeah, just high crit. Okay. Level 19, huh? Oh, some pretty high levels there, huh? Such a hard life under Orl's rule. He steals everything from us, and our hopes and futures. All we can do is live and keep living the best we can. Should take this to hell. Angelic Road. Well, if I can't, yeah, I don't think I can get Royal all the way up there, but if I could, I would gladly give that to Roy. Clank can go chill here, visit this place. Please take this. I want to help in any way I can. This is a magic wing. If you use it, you'll get faster. Really, but don't believe in your heart it won't work. So it increases speed. Okay. Well, I know who's getting that then. His name may or may not be Roy. Well, Echidna's already over there. We'll have Echidna buy the stuff. So I want to hit the shops up because they have one of them has some spells, and I think I want them. But I need to be a little careful here. We're gonna have some more bandits coming soon, so I'm kind of somewhat trying to position safely for the bandits, while also trying to be conscious of trying to get forward in the next like turn or two here. Obviously, these guys are also coming. No, don't do it! Don't hurt Klein's random archers. What the heck? What did I just tell you, dude? Do not to do that. I don't think I particularly care to use the arena. Well, actually, we can probably get away with it, honestly. Ah, I see. We're trying to escort them out. Okay. That explains why they're not helping me. Easy. Okay. And there's Oro. He uses Divine. Interesting. Holy Magic. Okay. Well, let's see how Marcus handles this. 6 takes 14. 7 still takes 14. I'll have him stay there. I think I want Zealot to stay here. No, equip the Lance. Because we're about to have some bandits coming out of that cave. I wanna have somebody available to not die. I hope you're the magic shot. Nope. However... Actually, we'll buy... some stuff here. Second hammer as well. Cool. We'll have the dancer go buy the other stuff. Okay. And I just start moving people. Right. I think the random Klein archers should be safe now. Just get out of here. So that's good. Yeah, there's the bandits. Oh. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I did not think they'd be able to just walk over the mountain. Like, going against me? The same thing as going against God! Take your punishment from my hands. Like, it makes sense that they can do that, but I just didn't expect them to be able to. Hey, good job, Marcus. You leveled up. Level 6 Paladin. Feels good, feels good. I do not know if I want to deal with all this cav. There's just so much coming, and I don't think I have Horse Slayer with me. Some more get out of the way. Alright, well, Lou is not doing too hot. Let's fix that up. I need to pick Saul up and move him, because he is not in a good spot. Have Lance do that. That was the wrong pickup. I picked up Lou. That's... What's the range? 2? Okay, so we can just move here. How does DX fare? I mean, I might just use the Randall here, honestly. I mean, he can almost get away with Armor Slayer. Like, if he'd actually could, like, fully get away with it, I would 100% just do it. I don't think he can quite get it all in one go. Right. Now we can buy our stuff. Like, trusty into accident, vulneraries. Oh, interesting. Uses a different thing, okay. Still, we could use some new Thunder books. And actually heal staff as well is good. Cavalry is very quickly approaching. Remember there's some other stuff down there? An Orion Bolt and an Axe Reaver. The Orion Bolt might be worth running all the way back down for. I guess we can always just, like, do that after, right? Once we've, like, killed everything. We'll just stand there. I mean, we could just use Durandal. It's one swing of the Durandal. You heathen! I represent God. God. Yeah, continuing to be our the best boss killer. As if he's about to become a lot weaker because we're about to just give him like 2 iron swords to run around with because he's out of weapons. Yeah, there goes that one. I think Alan has another one on him now. Dude! Why you gotta throw things at Lance, bro? I get okay. Orion Bolt? Let me look this up then. See if I actually care to get it. Because if it's like an actual like useful item, then I will gladly grab it. But if it's just like another like basic thing. So Orion Bolt it promotes archers. Okay, the answer is yes, we want it. Archers and nomads. So we do want to go get that. So I have to deal with the cab, is what I'm hearing. It's in that one, all the way back there. If we had a flyer, we could just go right there. But no, Echidna had to murder her. I'm never gonna get a Pegasus Knight. I'll never see a Pegasus Knight this whole time. I'll never get another one. The game saw how I treated the last one and went, you know what, you're just not allowed to have them anymore. This isn't even my fault. I mean, it probably was. I don't remember what happened. I remember they died. Oh, you know what? No, I remember what happened. An archer spawned on top of them, and they died. It wasn't my fault, I didn't know. How was I supposed to know that? How was I supposed to know that an archer would spawn right on top of where she was standing and kill her? Hey, good job, Tillet. You're better with swords now. I don't know if it's a good thing or not, but... You're kidding me. Wait, was it the short bow? Okay. That seems more like it. Wait, a 19%? Oh my god, you suck, Sue. You are the worst. You're actually trash. I'm joking. She's not trash. She's kind of trash. She just can't hit anything. Alright, well, with all of those guys dead... Oh. Never mind. Roy can't do that. Diak can. But also... I do not want him using Durandal on random bandits. That is an absolute waste of Durandal. Well, we do have a slight problem here in that we have a lot of stuff going on now. A lot of enemies are coming up. Lot of enemies. Literally 7 cab. This is the that's the last of these guys. Ow. That hurt. In fairness, though, we haven't had a unit die yet. Like, one of my units hasn't died yet. How's Alan do on tanking here? He is not going to do a good enough job. How's the kid doing on tanking here? He's the killer axe. Actually, not bad. But it's a pretty low hit rate, which is exactly what we want to see. We want to see low hit rates. Ooh. This could be risky. It actually isn't. There's zero risk involved in doing this. Lila will be 100% okay. We'll see it. More low crit or low hit rates. And a big crit, top it off. Hit is gonna be great for us. I can already tell. Listen, I might try to let Roy get this. It's gonna be a little awkward because I am actually doing a decent amount of damage to this goon. Let him heal Sue up. Only like 90-minute level, man. What happened? It's just so risky to shoot with her. And we get so little in return. Right, like she did 4 damage. And for what? No. We'll see if Roy can clean it. Worm Slayer! No, Worm Slayer. I might be able to do it. I just wasn't sure if I wanted to use that. Yeah, no, I'll do it. We're really shaping up to be a very useful unit. You can bring Marcus around. Oh, he'll keep his lance out. I'll have Alan come over here with his axe. Oh, I did not want to see that one. Uh-oh. Okay, he can only really... Well, he can get stuff from him, I guess. I was about to say, he can only really get hit by, like, 2 guys there. Definitely took the axe. And unfortunately, EJ is kinda... I don't know gonna be helpful here. I think Alan can be okay. We gotta win a couple of 50-50s though. I'm not particularly happy with his position right now though. Him getting hit on that last attack was really bad. But he seems to be doing okay. This is more what I'm afraid of. Yeah, because these guys are gonna have... Ooh, that was the Killer Lance guy. Ooh! That's good. This is not. We're very lucky, though. Okay, this should be the last round of these guys. Alright, I'm not afraid anymore. The javelins don't do any damage. We're gonna have to bail him out, obviously, but... Ugh! Like, I'm not concerned about the javelins, though. Not on Alan. Alan will be okay, I hope. Rescuing him is gonna be the hard part. But that's gonna be the hardest part here. If I'm being honest. Sure. Just held 24 damage in. Alright. Let me just check the turn here. We're on 16. Yeah, so that's the last wave of these bozos. No more will come. I'm taking a big risk here. Well, she certainly tried. She can say that for certain, that she tried. Good job, Lance. Like level 13 or something. Level 12. What a wasted level. Can we bring out? Oh, okay, we can. Alan, leave. We'll let Echidna do a lot of the work here. One, because new unit, and two, because, you know, she use some experience. I think she's like level 10 or something already, but... Oh, level 1. Alright, yeah, she could use the experience then. Dance her up. And we'll go ahead and run her right into combat. And she can just absolutely wreck people. Which is why she's here. Big crit when it doesn't matter. Let's go. Show off. Pop off. Pop off. Unnecessary, but go off. Is it smarter to take out the bandit? I don't actually know. Right, because we're gonna have a hard time here because he doesn't have any real way of dealing with this. Marcus only has a lance, so I guess it's a sword technically, but he can really only use a lance at this point. Marcus is doing fine. That's fine. Zelda's a much tankier unit, oh my god. We'll also work out our buffs and stuff here too. You can do a lot of dangerous things that I don't appreciate. Was that even worth it? Not in the slightest. Alright, then you can go to safety. As can you. Fortunately, you two are kind of worthless at this point. That's not where I wanted to release him. I mean, it's fine, I guess. Let's take the beneficial swing. He still died for it, but he took it. That's nice. Somehow I knew that was coming. There was something I could do about it, though. Oh, come on. Two of them? Oh. Like, I knew that was about to happen. Alright, Zealot. Go pop off. Go teach this nerd a lesson. Oh, well, maybe don't teach him that much of a lesson. Teach him some lesson, though. It's not the full course, you know. It's like that first episode you get for free when you order the course online. I don't know. I don't know what that. I really don't. It was certainly a joke. I cannot comment if it was good or not. But it was a joke. I'll just use the steel bow. It's fine. Blam! Ow. Good job, Dorothy, though. Actually, hold on, wait. Super risky, but let's do it. Oh, you suck. Like, actually, you're terrible. Like, literally? Why are you even here? don't know why I'm being so harsh on him. I think I'm just start moving people around a little bit here. I think Marcus has... He's got... What is the item? Restore? We'll give it to her because she's the most mobile one. Alan, do you have an axe? I know you're super low on health, but do you have an axe? You do. You don't die immediately, so... That was just upsetting. Like... in a lot of ways. I'll let you try again, Alan. Only because I like you. Oh, worse hit, right? Okay. Hmm. I, unfortunately, don't think there's anything I can do about this. Like, I genuinely don't think there's any way I can, go about... Oh, that's awkward. I guess just take the linear, yeah. Like, no one can get there. That is not surprising. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, that's a feel good. I'm very upset right now. Like, come on, dude. We got literally destroyed by RNG. We missed 2 60s. Actually, no, we missed more than 2. We missed like 3 because Boy here also had like a 60-something to hit, and he missed. Like, everybody missed. Oh, who's got our other thing? You have it? She had all the magic books, too. Oh my god! I wish there was a way I could just go back in time. Is there a rewind? I'm not gonna lie. Is there a rewind? There probably is. I would probably have to be using save states, and I was not using save states. And I do not have like a auto save state. Oh, that's upsetting. That's so upsetting. I'm very upset right now. Words cannot explain how upset I am. Okay, who else has things? Let's go buy more books. Speedwings. Okay. Continue to treatment points, yeah. Was that it? Just the Speedwings? Okay. Well, Lou, you can go on a shopping adventure by yourself then, I guess. Well, everyone else goes and does other things. I go cry in a corner that I apparently can't do a single stream without somebody dying. Because RNG just says no, you can't kill a unit. Oh my god. I don't understand, you know, like... We missed like 360, like that's not even how that works, like... By all accounts of probability, there was no reason we don't kill that person. We kill that unit. Without any question, we kill that unit. Almost every time. But apparently no. No, we don't kill that unit. The unit gets away. They're better than me, apparently. And now our only dancer is dead. I mean, honestly, in fairness, I don't know how many times I would really bring them with me, because just personally, dancers are kind of awkward to use, in my opinion. Because, like, they just really get in the way a lot. In my opinion. But obviously that's, like, just how I feel about it. That's not... Like, you can play around them, obviously, and use them properly. I find them to be liabilities more than allies. But that's not necessarily, like, what they accomplish is very helpful. So if you have, like, a particularly strong unit, you can use them multiple times at a turn, and that's really good. But I don't know. I have a hard time utilizing them. Dang. Probably should give it to someone else, honestly, but no. We're gonna give Roy all of them. Literally all of these, like, buff items, they're all going to Roy. I don't care. Is that the correct thing to do? Definitely not. I 100% know that that's not the right thing to do, or the way to go about it. But that's not gonna stop me. I'm going to do it anyways. Because I need Roy to be a good, powerful boy for me later in the game. And I believe in him. I think he can do it. Also, what are our archers' levels? 3. Alright, so Dorothy needs to get the promotion out here that we're going literally out of our way to go obtain. Like, actually, I am going out of my way to get this item. And that's actually all we need to do here, I think. Like, we don't need everyone to go down there, and then we need Lou to go shop and buy things because somebody died. Only by 1. I'm upset. I'm very upset. But we could go to the arena, I guess. Like, that is the thing we could do. We could just go to the arena. Make money that way. While also training a couple of units. I don't really know who to send in there, though. I guess we could send Lou in there. He's right there. That seems really risky, though, right? But that's like asking for death of some characters, I feel like, sometimes. It's also, like, free money? Alright, well, we'll get an Orion Bolt, or an extra Orion Bolt here. As well, it looks like, for having, flying all his allies. Yes, his brother used it while he was still living. Like he was weak, he acted like he fought for justice. What a stupid person. So very stupid. The Axe Reaper. Send that. I assume... Yeah. It's a spear that is good against axes. We'll get the Dorothy promotion right now, too. And I'll start sending Roy up. I still have that gem, too, to sell. Good luck to you! We can't even touch these guys. They're friends who can use bows, right? I should be helpful to them. Hey, it's not much, but please take it. Orion Bolt. Cool. I think we move Roy. Yeah, we did. Wait, one more turn? Maybe two? No, not rescue. Trade! I guess just take the Volney area off their hands for now. Item. Orion Bolt. Let's promote Dorothy to probably a sniper? Would be my guess. From an archer. Yeah. Sniper. Not bad. Cool. The only other thing we have for promoting is Pegasus Night Island. Can't use it on Pegasus Night. It's how I Pegasus will die. We visited everywhere. I think. I hope we did. Yeah, we did. We did. We hit all of them. Yeah, we hit all the villages. That's good. So we got a free hero crest. That's nice. We get a whip for promoting flyers if you get Fiona her allies, but no, the kid that was like, no. Whatever. Fine. That's right, it's a young man who says he is a member of the Resistance Forces. I'll see him. Let him pass. Ah, so you are Roy. Pleased to meet you. My name is Elfin. I'm a member of the Resistance here. I am Roy, the Listy Alliance Army. My thanks for saving our village here. No, we simply did what we thought was right. But now you have rebelled against Etruria. Certainly you had thought of that before you took action. Even so, we did what we felt was right. What we did was a sign of rebellion against Etruria. If the truth about these islands is made public, they will understand. I sent a letter to a trustworthy member of the Etrurian nobility. If she takes the appropriate measures, I'm sure we can tip the tables in our favor. I would not be so sure of that. What do you mean? Do you ever think it's strange at first that you could get it in to get rid of bandits? Actually, yeah, of course. It was merely my theory, but I believe the ones who requested your help are Advisor Royce and Lord Arkard. But how do you know that? Why did those two have to get your army off the mainland? Would there be some kind of problem if you stayed in Lycia? No, I never thought about it from that perspective. There are rumors that Royce and Arkard are actually tied with Byrne. What? Then Lycia would be in danger. Master Roy! Country would be in peril. Sorry, not could. I mean, it could also be in peril too. Are you sure you want to be wasting your time on a little island like this? He's right. If I wanted to get us away from Lycia, they could invade. We must go back at once. I'm not going back. What? Why? Right now, it's very difficult to judge what information is true and what is false. Times like this, the worst thing to do is jump on information presented in front of you and taking action upon it. Sure, I'm worried about Lycia. My father is there, and General Cecilia. Only our army is on these islands. That's true, but if we just leave without fully clearing out the bandits, then what we did would be a lie. See, we're blessed with a wise leader. What? Master Roy, I'm sorry I tried you so. Tried us? So what you said was a lie? I have not lied, but I did present the rumor in such a way that would easily jump onto it. You would jump onto it. I feel that I would join an individual like you. Master Roy, please count me among your ranks. I don't like the idea that you were testing us, but if you're willing to help, I welcome you. Yes, please fight alongside us. Well then, back to business. What can we do to help the people of the islands? We must go to Judo. The Etrurian capital is there. We must crush it to fully liberate the people. Alright, go to Judo. We will fight for the people living there and defeat our true enemy. Ah, you General Roy? Yes? You saved our village! Take this as a token of our gratitude. Thank you. General Clyde, we will stay here and reconstruct the area as you directed us. Good. I wish we could fight alongside you. Here is the arrow you had us keep. I will give it back to you. Farewell and good luck, General Clyde. Thank you. Hey, another Orion Bolt. Let's go. Let's go. All right. This is a great time for me to take a quick moment to be right back and grab a drink. But first, we'll get the music playing at least. All right, get that back there. Oh man, every time, every session, there's always one death at least. It's usually two or more. I'm hoping today is a one death kind of night. So we got about an hour, so we can do pretty much one more mission. That'll be it. Um, we're on chapter 12, so that'll be good. Oh, actually, this is the one where we can recruit. What's her name? Cass, the thief. We'll have a new we'll have another thief on our turn on our team here, so that's nice. We're gonna need to bring one anyways. Well, I guess we don't necessarily bring one. We can just recruit her and have her do it, but still, that is a thing. That's what we're looking at. Let's do it. Rescue the people of the Western Isles. We're headed for Judah, the Isle's largest city and its capital. According to Elfin, Lord Arkar, who is in charge of supervising the Western Isles, was an Etrurian of high nobility, not of high importance to the Etrurian government. Roy was still worried about Etruria's response to his attacking the capital. But to rescue the people, he had to get rid of Arkard as soon as possible. Oh, that's it. Okay. Understand. Look at all those treasure chests. I don't know, we'll probably be allowed a decent sized army here, right? Well, that'll be nice. Parade! That's the most important thing right here. Hero quest. Promotes Myrmidons, mercenaries, and fighters. Do we even have any of those? Oh, okay. I guess we have a mercenary. No fighters though. Alright, well then I guess you're gonna be the one that gets it. You're the only mercenary we have on our team. You can take that. Do we want to bring Barth? I don't want to bring a kid named Geese. I'm trying to think of what I want to do here. I don't think we need this many ranges, or this many range units. Everything's just level. I think we can pull Sue out, honestly. Ooh, no, not trigger. Wait. We'll figure out what to do to sleep here. I don't need to sleep. A maid can use that. Maybe. Just take a look at Lou then. Mess around this stuff. We'll put one of the thunder. Actually, we'll put both thunder books away. Can he use these? No, he can't. Is it an issue of... Yes, I can. Is it an issue of, field level? No, kind of. It's an issue of he doesn't have that kind of ability. Okay. So stabs are actually relatively easy. It's okay. D rank and these particular ones do actually take quite a bit. They do take quite a high level. We'll actually give him the unlock stat here. I don't think we need to worry about torch at all for this one. Oh boy, alright, so this is gonna be interesting. So probably if we beat this in 20 or less turns, we'll get an additional, like, chapter mission thing. Okay, let's go to pick units. Drop Sue for Klein is much more useful. Honestly... Bring a kid now, over Geese. And Lance is just a normal cab, we'll pull him out as well for Astel. We can have our thief here. I'm actually going to deposit one of the lockpicks. And we'll give him a sword. can use the sword. Is that the only weapon you can use? Yeah, swords. Can you use any, like, can you use better than iron? You can. That one's really weak, though, so we'll just give him the iron blade. And an iron sword. I don't think he'll do a lot of combat, though. Also, I guess you can... Oh, that's fine. I have none. Because I suck. Cool. Echidna, you need a little bit of positivos. And then, oh, I didn't know I had so many of those, dang. No silver axe, though. Oh, you can use swords, too. That's nice. Take a vulnerary. That's good. Line. Deposit those, so we're just gonna sell the gem. And pick yourself up a killer and an iron bow, just so you have options. Alan. An iron sword. You intentionally have that. So actually, we're gonna deposit that for now, because I don't think he'll be able to promote this mission. Not necessarily that he won't be able to, but I think we're gonna be in a position here where promoting him might be a little on the difficult side. I think we'll want to do that. He's got 2 swords though, so he'll be good. Just so I can have that not get lost. Dorothy's good. Zealot, a little on the low side, but he should be okay. Saul will be okay. Clarine is okay. I'm curious about restore status. Okay. Do we have an extra? You can just take the heal one then. That's fine. Cool. Saul's good. Blue's probably fine. Dick, though. You need some more weapons. It's constantly loading him up on weapons, apparently. And then Marcus, you don't need 2 vulneraries. So let's go ahead and deposit one of those bad boys. And he'll be fine, I think. I might give you a backup. Let's give you Axe Reaver. No, let's just give you a Javelin. Yeah. I think this is all good. We got a good selection of stuff here. We'll have Luke pull out another one of his books. And I think as far as the characters are concerned, this is probably good. I mean, we could give a Echidna the Brave Axe, but or a hammer. Actually, maybe bringing a hammer would be good. What's in the shop? Nothing. What will I want? Really just give options to some of them. Alright, cool. Oh, I'm gonna have to, like, actually... Oh, that's... Okay. Well then, Clarine... The Dancer, and that's it. Whatever her name is. Lolland? Loland? Laland? Laland. Laland? Laland. Laland? Laland. I don't know. I don't remember her name. That's it though, only her. I mean, we didn't get to pick up a Pegasus Knight because the AI said, I'm going to murder them. The turn before we recruited them. This, I hate her. I hate her for doing that. But also, she kinda be cool. And she do put in the work. so I can't hate her that much. But also, I hate her. She killed a flyer before we could recruit her. So where is our thief? Our thief is over on the right side. Okay. That... Well, actually, that's probably fine. This seems like to be like the slightly easier path. Okay. There's a couple of... These areas are going to be annoying. Right? So we're probably going to have these guys bust the wall down and get in there. Just start cleaning up. And then we have here... Actually, do I have any, like, door keys or anything? I don't think I do. I just want to look. I have another lockpick, but no one can use... Yeah, I don't have any door keys. Oh yeah, no, because Marcus had it. I think he traded it to somebody? Or he used it? I don't remember what happened with that. Alright, well. Let's go. Chapter 12. General Flair! Ah, Lord Arkard. But you fret so. It is the Lycia Alliance army. They are approaching here to take my head. Know them? They are somewhat of a nuisance to us of Bern. We figured it would get difficult if they became friendly with the Churia, but we had you send them here. Well, they fight better than I would have expected. What are you saying? You know how much I have lost because of them? All the riches that I have earned from these islands? No, before that, my life? My life is in danger. If they reach here, I'm done for. What must I do? We're that worried. Leave this capital and escape back to Etruria. Are you sure? Warfare is what Bern is best at. Besides, we have our secret weapon at hand. We shall kill off the Lycia Alliance army once and for all. But, Lord Arkard, Bern and Etruria join forces, we shall have nothing on this continent to fear, isn't that so? Yes, you're right. I shall ask for your assistance. The weakness of these Etrurian nobles. But if we can get rid of the Alliance here, these isles shall be ours forever. This is the capital? Well, once we take it down, we can go home. Mr. Roy, I heard some strange rumors from the people living around here. They say a human, not a human, resides in the castle. But what does that mean? They say he changes form into a dragon. A human? Turning into a dragon? I can say nothing at this point. Must proceed with caution. Oh no! Dragon units here? That's spooky. But we can just kind of get going. Dang, even with an iron sword, Diek just does damage, man. God, he really do be the best unit. The mid game has been really good for him. I mean, the early game was good for him too. He's just always been really helpful and really good. Ooh, Dorothy might actually just kill somebody now that she's promoted and actually useful. I jest, but also I don't, because honestly, I feel like the moment we've promoted some of these units, they've gone from being absolutely terrible to competent. And I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, when do I get to promote Roy? Honestly? Not that he's unable to do things, but like, when do I get to promote Roy? When do I get the Lord Vessel, you know? It's not... I doubt that's the name of whatever his upgrade would be called. The Lord Vessel is an item in Dark Souls. It's a very useful item as well, actually. Oh boy, a killer axe? I believe in Alan, though. Alan's been a pretty solid tank. Where can you go? You can go a lot of places, so let's restrict that to a degree. Yeah, killer axe is... Ooh, no. Killer axe is fine. Yeah, that's alright. Then... We can just move our thief into the corner. And... units that are only good post promotion only mean that they're bad units? I mean, yeah. Probably. But also promotions are pretty PogChamp, so... Ah, there you are, I heard you called. We'll report about the Lycia Alliance army to General Narshan. I want you to defend this castle while I am away. Understood. Who's there? Just the wind. Well then, I shall be going. I'll leave you the rest to you. Understood. The Alliance won't stand a chance against this dragon. I won't even be able to scratch it with normal weapons. These Mamkutes? 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 Mamkutes! Certainly are terrible beasts. It's one of those things that's, like, so weird. That's what the human not human is. Though it is true that Byrne has brought back the dragons into this world. So what can I do now? I guess I'll act like one of the soldiers and observe the dragon's power. So that... there's a kid here somewhere. Oh no! Man, Marcus? Understandable. Marcus has really fallen off already. That makes me sad. At least Diek is just like the powerhouse of the team still. Oh, they got longbows? Oh, dang. No! 1 damage! Whatever will I do? I'm sorry, what is the range on that? I mean, it doesn't hit, but what was the range? Literally impossible to hit. I need to take a look at that again. Same with you. What is the range? Don't you dare put a kid to sleep. Okay, good. Stop! No! Don't heal him. Don't do that. No. That's bad. No, I gotta deal with that. Whoa! I see. I see. 4, 5? Okay, then. Can enemy weapons break? Is that what that's trying to say to me? Because if so, Pog? 17? That's still not very good. We don't have any way to open this door. Right. Which is not on this side of the field, which is a little upsetting. Also... oh, look at that chonker! Are you... okay, yeah, you're Ray. I assume I can... like... get you? Ooh, a shaman. Okay. Got a dark mage. A dark magician, if you will. What, Lou? Did you really need to do that to him? Like, he's dead. He was dead no matter what you did there. You had to crit him, though. Like, you really wanted to flex that you can crit people, huh? Man, these units sometimes, I swear. They're just absolute jerks. Oh, that's fine. I'm actually okay with that. Like, her critting, whatever, right? Like, it's a kid now, you know? What do you expect from a kid now, right? Of course she's gonna crit. She gotta flex, bro. She gotta prove her worth. Alright, Astel. Unlock the stuff. We're about to go through this whole lot. I don't know what any of it is, but I want all of it. That's fine. It's a hand axe, so... I'm not gonna get hit by it at all. I know, it's crazy. Can you imagine having a crit weapon on a unit and then they crit people? So he can get it, but I want to see... Oh, easy. Easy, Klein, easy. Man, Klein be doing some work here, too. That is a kill. The math do check out. So what do we have over here? Lance Reaver, Brave Bow, another Whip. Let's see if we can do anything with it. And a Blue Gem. Okay, so money, worthless item for me currently. Until I get more flying units. Possible useful bow. I don't know if I want to just like screw it and run through here. Like I don't know. What does this guy have? He has flux. Okay. So basically anywhere I go over here. Alright, Marcus. I believe in Marcus. You can't kill him, you know, but like he can do some work. He can do some work. Oh, Zelda does have a javelin. He could also do a little bit of work, but it's not nearly as much. We'll do 11, I mean. All the melees can't really do anything here. Dorothy's bow just, like, isn't quite enough. No, actually, the longbow is. But I gotta hit double 69 here. And if earlier is any indication of my chances, yeah. Oh, God. I Zelda can just clean up, hopefully. You're kidding. The RNG in this game is rigged, and I refuse to believe anything else. This game is rigged, and nobody can tell me otherwise. Thought XCOM was rigged. Nah, this game is rigged. This game is more rigged than XCOM. I had better RNG in XCOM, and that's saying something, because that's XCOM. There is no good RNG in XCOM. Dang, Marcus, pop off. Oh, you don't want to do that. No, you don't. No, you don't want that. You definitely don't want that. Oops. I actually am a little bit afraid of some of these wizards, though. They could actually do a big amount of damage to me here. That's one. That's two. Like that one? The one over here? Oh, never mind. It doesn't hit at all. Okay. Is that just because the door is closed? Is that why that doesn't hit? Like, I believe it, but... So, Kath will be here. Sleep! I'm trying to put a kid into sleep. You dick. How dare you? Can somebody go slap her and wake her up? I kinda need her. I don't actually need her, but like... It'd be nice. This thing has 100 HP? Bro, I don't know if I even want to bother them. Yo, wake up, Echidna? Wake up? Let's open the door. Then I can grab the chest and start coming down. I can also technically just like unlock the door up there too. But I actually don't know if I even want to bother. Like that's just like he's gonna take so much damage. And for what, you know? Armor Slayer! Yeah, literally just to accomplish nothing. Pretty much. Let's use the ammo for that. Like, that's gonna take easily a few turns to get through. Alright, well... I guess rescue her, then. If she's not just sitting there doing nothing. You thought you could escape? You thought you could live? No! Get out of here. I cannot open this door. So we will continue to ignore it. Actually, if he has to use the longbow there, I think I'm better off doing... Yeah, doing something like that. Oh, that's why we use it. Let's go. Killer bow OP? Question mark? There's no way you missed 278s here, right? I said it knowing he 100% could have been. I know how this works, I'm not new to this. I'm actually a little afraid for Dorothy here. I think she'll be okay. It's just a 1. Right? And the last one wasn't going to do a whole lot of damage to her. I guess I could pick her up, rather than trying to heal her. Right, because it's either like pick her up, or heal her. But if I heal her, like that's it. That's all I can do with her, just heal her. Did I put Roy in any danger? No. That's literally just her right now, okay. I'll pick her up. I don't trust it. I know she's probably fine, but I don't have faith in RNG. There's an air caliber and a flux in those 2 chests there, so they're not like the most important things to grab. Ow. Oh, that did more. That actually did damage. Okay. See? This is why we do this. I mean, it missed, too, which is nice. Bro, you don't want this. I'm telling you right now, you don't want that 9 damage. That 9 damage is not worth it. 1, you didn't get it. And 2, you're dead. Let's go. Man, Zealot has become better than Marcus. Also, can you stop doing this on Roy? Who also now has 42 HP, by the way, and that does 41. Like, what? I'm sorry, how much? I hope he has a vulnerary on him, because he's about to pop it. You're kidding me. Get out of here! Stop! Stop sleeping my units! I need them! Is that in danger still? Okay, I don't have a longbow. Alright, I lied. I'm not going in there. It's not worth my time. Those heal for nothing. Lance Reaver. Nice. Does Alan have a javelin? Oh, I should have given him a javelin. Oops, that's my bad. I'll just do that, I guess. He's at a weird spot, actually. I don't know if I like where he is. But everyone's kind of in a little bit of a weird spot here, I think. Before I do that release... Okay, that's all danger. I will not release them. Alright, I believe in you, Marcus. You got this, bro. You got this. Nice. Feels bad, but it's all good. I take back any bad things I've said about Marcus. He is still doing great. Did I put Roy in death? I did not. Okay, good. I could 100% see Roy getting hit by, like, the bow and just immediately dying. And I would be very upset. I mean, that would end the game, as far as I'm aware, so... That wouldn't really be an issue. It would just make me upset that happened. Can you stop? I don't appreciate you trying to reduce my units to 1 HP. Like, you can't even do it. Like, I mean, I take the free... Like, I'll gladly take the free experience, dude, but, like... I don't appreciate this. Okay, he can do it one more time, and then he's just, like, done. I don't think the archer didn't do anything, huh? So how long are they asleep for? Because I don't know why I want them just chilling here like this. Hey, paper. I mean, we can actually kind of just pass that off right now. Lance Reaver, not so much. But also, on the other hand... We'll put the Iron Blade back. It's not until turn 7 that Kath shows up. On 5. So... You guys have longbows? Of course you don't, but he does. Oh, I hate this. This is actually, like, really obnoxious. Sure. Pick up the healers because I know if I don't, they're gonna get hit by something stupid and die. That's a bad idea. You're going through here. Yeah, fire the longbow. How do you hit a 48? But I can't. But like, I can't hit. I missed like 4 60s in a row, and you hit a whatever that was, a 38. This game, man. This game's rigged. It's so rigged. It's unbelievably rigged. That is probably asking for death, if I'm being honest. Point where I'm actually considering having him hold the Randall. I won't, but I really want him to, because this just looks like it's going to be death. I guess it's only a hand axe. So oh, that's kind of awkward, right? Let's just have him stand here. There's a lot of hand axes, which have me concerned. Oh, you don't get 2 hits? That's awkward. What about the other guy? Do you get 2 hits on this guy? No. Okay. Well, I think it's more important that we kill this one. Wait, that's the longbowman. Never mind. It's more important we kill the silver bow. But that's fine, I guess. Yeah, this is the one we want dead. There's no way, yeah, there's almost no way to get there. Marcus is okay. This game makes no sense. And just for safety, I'm picking him up. I do not believe. We can kind of try to split them up a little bit too here with this. Alan's pretty tanky too. Plus this removes the healer from the equation, so... I'm a little frightened by this play, but I think it might be the correct one. Go ahead and left the door there, so we don't have to worry about that. We can bring people through. I mean, once our troops, like, reconvene, I no longer have any fear whatsoever. It's just... splitting the party is never fun. In any context, it's always bad. That's not true, by the way. There are plenty of solid and good reasons to split your parties. And especially in a game like this, to split your forces. There are plenty of solid reasons to do that. Primarily reasons that involve you having units that can handle being split. And I do. I 100% do. That doesn't mean I believe in them. I should. I don't. What a mad lad. Actually, though? That dude's a mad lad. Ooh. I'm gonna be fighting against... being able to kill this guy or not. And unfortunately, using range here is also a little awkward to do. That's bad. So I kind of want to deal with... He doesn't have the thing. Okay. So then you can just fight this bandit here. It's not actually a bandit, but you know what I mean. Alright, let's... just use the iron sword. Actually... should I just let him tank it? It's kind of a tricky situation. Like, that guy is 100% going to get an extra attack here. But I can't quite get that stupid archer. I think I would need to drop out Lou to actually kill him. And I want to get a healer down, but I don't want them to get blasted around. Marcus has more. But Marcus is also not in the best spot then. How much does this do to Marcus? 17 times 2 on a 63. That is literally going to kill Marcus. Just straight up, Marcus dies. What about Zealot? What does Zealot do? 28. He doesn't quite die, but that's 6? Oh my god. 28 plus 6 is 34. Right? Yeah. So he'll live on 1? Assuming he even tanks all the hits. He might not. They might all go to Yek here. Honestly... I think this might be another good time to use the Ramble. Like, I need to be able to clear the way. I'd have appreciated a crit there, but that's okay. I'm having a bit of an elixir conundrum with Durandal here. If it's not obvious. 44. 37, that's even worse. What about Lightbane? White brand. 75. A little bit better. Right, I'm okay with that. And Roy can definitely take a hit or two here. Plus, that's a lot of good experience for Roy. Level 14 Roy is always nice. Need to make Roy more of a actual main carry than he is. Cool. The only one really in danger is no one. Everyone's at a good spot now. No, not everyone. They woken up yet? Hey, Blue Jump. That one's going right into the storage. All the way down here in the Isles of the West? Still working to death for the nobles as their nest? In their nest? If that's true, this castle must be loaded with treasure. The loot wasn't earned rightfully by the nobles anyway, so I'll grab it all for myself. Dude, what the heck? But I gotta focus out like that. Oh, I see what we're doing. We're playing Ring Around the Road. We're playing musical axes. Okay. Ring Around the Wall, musical axes, whatever you want to call it. Nice. My guy, can you not? Can you not heal? Stop, no, stop, no. No. I did so much work. They're awake! I don't want to hit her. I just want to see, can I talk? No. Okay. And I will just send a kid over. Okay. We'll tag team this one. Marcus and Alan. Oh, also, we'll see if Roy can get the other one. Once we get out of this area, right up against this wall here, we'll be in a good spot. Definitely use Durandal. Okay, so he can get that. I just want to see what Roy is looking like here. Actually, you know what? No. Let's use... Yeah. I think I might need Roy to help get this archer. This archer's just proving to be an absolute pain. I'm good with that. Alright, now I just gotta hit a 4. I gotta hit for 4 damage. 50-50, baby! Alright, well. Can't say I'm surprised by that one. I'm not. I'm very not. That's actually exactly what I expected to happen. You can send that whip back as well. This isn't worth it, right? Oh, it's super not worth it. Alright, well, Klein, we're going to send you the safe way as well. It'll take you a little bit longer, but I think it's worth it. And I'm going to continue to block her path. I'm sorry, can you not put him to sleep? I would actually greatly appreciate it if you did. Yeah, thank you. You guys are so annoying. Okay. So, we can start releasing people now. Now we're not in immediate danger anymore. Get the healers all set up. Ready for their job. Yeah, that's something about right for Echidna. And a crit! On 5? Yeah, Echidna just does work, man. Echidna's the real MVP here. Alright, we need to start getting Astel out of here too, because we need to send him down here. I guess we don't need to. What was in there? There's an Air Caliber in there. Yes, I also need you to come over this way. Because if she can come over here, we're good to go. What turn are we on? We're on turn 10. Ooh, no, don't attack. Don't attack. Right? I need someone specifically then, though. If it's not Roy, I need a specific person. Recruit him with loot. Oh, there we go. Ray? Rick? Good to see you. Ooh, what are you doing here? They look exactly the same. Like, straight. Looks like dude talking to a mirror. A slightly angrier mirror. Glad you look okay. Where were you? Just left one day. And you were going on a journey to train your magic skills? I'm gonna be honest. I don't know which one's talking. I can't tell you which one's which. I'll be able to effectively learn magic sitting in that orphanage? It's a miracle that I could learn what I did. The orphanage is gone. What happened? Burns Forces came and burnt it down. What happened to everybody? Father was killed protecting us. But little children are under the protection of the Elamine Church. I see. Good. They'll be happier living with the church instead of that old orphanage. You don't have to say it that way. Ray, come with us. Let's defeat Burn and pick up the little ones. You'll find interest in such things. But still, the Lithia Alliance Army might not be a bad place to be. Seem to have some kind of connection with the dragons? If you insist, I suppose I can go with you? Ray, I hope you understand. I'm not joining you to avenge Father, or the orphanage or anything. Yes, I know, Ray. Don't look at me like that. Cool, now I have Ray. And he has Nosferatu. Famous vampire Nosferatu is on his side. Do I unlock that? I probably should, right? First things first, get some healing going here. Get some lineups. So I can see who's hurt and who needs healing. Bring everyone back up a little bit. I know the people on the right need some severe healing, but there's only so much we can do. Oh, you know what? Clarine's got, another mind. She's got Restore. I thought she had Unlock. I forgot. She doesn't have the ability to use that yet. Oh, he has Unlock, though. This is interesting. I could have actually opened that door down there. In fact, I could have done a lot of things down there. Could have opened the door, could have opened the chests, possibly. And that would have been the only time I'd be able to, that'd be it. That's all I was used for. I need to bring Roy over, so I need to get him there. I mean, it's fine. Oh, I probably should move the reinforcements from the south will arrive shortly. That's all, sir. That there scares me. Okay. So we'll have some reinforcements coming. Eclipse? Oh, it's that nerd. I think that's the last one he had, right? Stop trying to sleep, my people! I need them! That's right, you missed. Stuck. You're trash. You're bad. Alright. Move her then. Move her the one space. Bring Astel over. Bring Roy up. I'm a little upset with myself. We'll pick Astel because he'll be able to move faster as a cav. I should make sure I send Roy over to Kat so I can pick her up. Well, yeah, pick her up and you know what I mean. Screw it. Unlock the door. There's some useful things in the chest below. Oh wow, I got a lot of experience. I mean, like, we could just go in there right now. What's Dude Bro's range here? He's got a range of 1. Flamestone. Huh. So we'll just have Alan do this number. Use your lance. Oh, it's exactly enough. I don't have that nerd. That's useful. Reinforcements from the south. Okay. I mean, obviously, right, we need to kill the boss here. Unfortunately, Roy's the one with Wormslayer right now. Nice! Alright, well, Dorothy's worthless. You can stay outside, I guess. Who hasn't moved? Oh. He hasn't moved. Yeah, he needs healing, too. Someone else hasn't moved. Who? What? Who? Oh. Lou. Oh, Lou needs healing, too. Someone else? Who else? Oh, yeah, Klein! Lol. I forgot Klein was back there. Not gonna lie. Really? Really gonna set one space outside my range like that? Ungrateful. Ooh, actually, you know what? Let's not do that. Let's not ferry him. Because I think I'm actually better off doing something else here. I think I would rather send everyone down, because we're about to have a lot of reinforcements coming. So, I think I would rather them do that. Durandal! I mean... how can I say no? Ban! Oh my god, it's a dragon. Anyways. What? Oh my god, that guy is great. I love him. That's the best villain we fought so far. You just show up to the throne. Tells you to burn. He's a man of few words. And then he's just like, what? What? Nani? How could I have died? So quickly. Oh, I forgot to heal. Oh, whatever. Okay. Path. No! Oh, you're... you again? You always appear to screw up my plans. You have something against me? No, I just wanted to apologize. Excuse me? The last time we met, I said some pretty harsh things. Like calling you a villain when I didn't know the things you had gone through. God, it's okay, it's not really bothering me. But I still think what you're doing isn't right. You really got a nerve to say that, don't you? So, would you give me a chance? A chance? Once this war is over, I'll promise to rebuild the villages that were damaged because of it. Be sure to make good use of the taxes that they pay. So until then, I'd like you to stop stealing. How long? This war is over, I can't exactly say when. Do you expect me to wait patiently until then? Yes, would that be okay? Why? Why do you tell me this? You try so hard to help someone like me. You just leave a burglar like me alone. Without you, we wouldn't have been able to escape Wagner's castle. Oh, that's true. Yeah, Wagner's corner in the castle. That was a tough time. That's a undernight Inbrook joke. I'm sure like 2 people got it. But it was funny. It was not funny. It was really doing that. Though you probably weren't trying to help us. You did, and you saved our lives. You can't just leave our benefactor alone. Well, the rate you're going, guess you'll be getting in my way no matter where I go. As long as you appear in our path. Alright, you win. I won't stop coming to battlefields to steal. Really? Thanks for understanding. But you have to let me go along with you. Why? Actions speak louder than words. I just see whether you're going to be true to your words or not. Alright. And now we have Cat. Wow, she has 14 health. She is going to die. I mean... I kinda do want Air Caliber and Flux. But on one hand I do, but on the other hand it's like... I'd honestly rather just finish the level here. It's gonna take like 6 turns to get someone down, like to get the both of them down there. I think it's better if we just say screw it and not even bother. I'm not even gonna bother with the wall. And turn. Plus, like reinforcements are approaching. Question mark. So it's turn 12 now, right? No, it's turn 14. They're just not appearing. Hmm. Let me see something here. So do one. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 3. 4. 5. Yeah. 6 and 7. Just to get him there. And Kath is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, same speed. I don't think we have. I think maybe if I actually decided to do it last turn. Whatever. I gotta get Roy over there. This mess of units here is making this difficult. Alright. Oh my god, there's units in the way. Just speed that process up by a turn. Alright. That's close. Power of a dragon. Amazing. Yeah, that dragon was really tough, honestly. That was the hardest dragon fight in any game I've ever played. I've never seen a dragon be so difficult to kill before. Honestly. That was the hardest thing ever. A human, not human. This is what it meant. How many more of these does Burn have? How are we supposed to put up a fight against monsters like this? Mr. Wood, please calm yourself. Oh. I understand your worries. It will start to panic. Everyone in this army will start to get anxious. Understand that? I'm sorry. No, it's perfectly understandable I perfectly understandable reaction after fighting something like that. But now, you know something that we did not before. What is that? Do you not remember? Durandal literally one-shot that bitch. I told you of the rumor that Barcard was tied in with Burn. Oh! There are Burn's dragons in the Etrurian capital. Barcard was indeed taking contact with Burn. Contract. Means the seal's in danger. We must return to the mainland. We have to contact General Cecilia. Think of a plan. Master Roy, before returning to the mainland, we still have things to do on these islands. They're similar enemies? The divine weapons is hidden in a cave near here. Ooh! We can obtain it. Fighting the dragons will become a little easier. Divine weapon? Exactly! We can get all 8 of them. We have a chance of defeating Burn. Yes. We must obtain as many as we can. Let's go to the cave you speak of. Hey! Chapter 12 complete. Another 2 chapters. Now we have 12 acts, technically, so we're not actually done. Elfin's Lead. What a name. That's it. That's all I'm doing tonight. They got through another 2 big battles. That's pretty good. No arena, but that's okay. I skipped the arena because it was not worth it. We're on chapter 12 acts. Oh my god. So I need to settle up. Hold this up while my bookmark things. But we'll continue this on Tuesday of next week. More than likely, at least. I don't see why we wouldn't. I think we're good to do a Tuesday. Ugh. Oh boy, that mission looks crazy. It looks like none of the items we're going to pick up during that mission are crazy, so that's fine though. But all right, well, I'm not particularly worried about the treasure here. But we'll come to that later when the time comes on Tuesday when we come back to this. Continue. That's all I got. So if you don't know, there's VODs channel. All the playthroughs go there, including this one. This one's on there too. I really wish I didn't have to be tapped into my totally real Game Boy in order to have it play music, but you know, whatever. You know, there's links and stuff everywhere, all literally all over the place. It's a command port too, exclamation point VODs, I believe is what it is. Let's pull it up. Everyone in the chat. And yeah. 12 p.m. EST is when it'll upload. It'll get uploaded next day, usually. Sometimes my scheduling is incorrect with that, and I input the wrong stuff, but generally speaking, it's usually correct. Yeah, that's that. I'll be back for sure. I mean, we'll be back for sure on Monday, right? Because we have D&D going on then. We'll return to our regularly scheduled Dungeons and Dragons after taking a week break. After not a break, after a break. It's been a crazy couple of weeks for D&D, but that's okay. We're getting back on track with it, I think. And then Tuesday we'll be back with more FE6. We'll kind of reach like the halfway point, I think, because we'll almost for sure make it into chapter 13. And I believe finishing 13 puts us, as far as the chapter numbers are concerned, at the halfway point. So we'll be halfway done. So it'll probably be about, what, like 10 streams, I think, maybe? Maybe 11 or 12? Depending on how long some of his future chapters are. This upcoming mission shouldn't be too difficult, according to just like the opening for the guide on that mission. So I'm good with that. That'll be pretty nice. But we'll see how hard it actually is when we get there. Until then.